Long ago, in a busy city in Arabia, lived a poor boy named Aladdin. He and his mother were very poor, living day by day with barely enough to eat. Aladdin was cheerful, adventurous, and always dreamed of a better life, one filled with wonder and treasure. But little did he know, fate had something extraordinary in store for him. One day, a strange man dressed in fine clothes arrived in the city. He claimed to be Aladdin's long-lost uncle, though in truth, he was a wicked sorcerer from a faraway land. The sorcerer promised to make Aladdin rich and took him into the mountains, far beyond the edge of the city. They stopped before a hidden cave. "Inside," said the sorcerer, "is a treasure beyond your wildest dreams. Bring me the old lamp you find there and the rest is yours." The cave opened with a flash of light. Inside, Aladdin found gold coins, glowing jewels, and piles of treasure, but the most ordinary object was an old, dusty lamp lying on a stone pedestal. He picked it up, but before he could leave, the cave began to close. The sorcerer demanded the lamp before helping him out. Aladdin refused. Angry, the sorcerer sealed the cave shut, trapping Aladdin inside. Alone in the darkness, Aladdin rubbed the lamp, trying to clean it. To his shock, a mighty genie burst out in a swirl of blue smoke. "I am the genie of the lamp," the voice boomed. "I shall grant you any wish." With wide eyes, Aladdin wished to be free from the cave, and in a flash, he was back home with the lamp in his hands. Using the genie's powers, Aladdin and his mother became wealthy. He was kind to the poor, generous with merchants, and soon everyone in the city knew his name. One day, he saw the Sultan's daughter, Princess Jasmine, passing through the market. She was graceful, kind, and curious, and Aladdin fell in love instantly. But he was still just a commoner. To marry her, he would need to prove himself worthy. With the genie's help, Aladdin transformed himself into a prince. He arrived at the palace with elephants, gold, and dancers, asking the Sultan for Princess Jasmine's hand in marriage. Impressed by his wealth and charm, the Sultan agreed. The city celebrated their union, and Aladdin built a magnificent palace beside the river. But far away, the evil sorcerer learned that Aladdin was still alive and had the magic lamp. Disguised as a merchant, the sorcerer came to the palace while Aladdin was away. He called into the street, "New lamps for old, new lamps for old." Jasmine, not knowing the value of the dusty old lamp, gave it away. That night, the sorcerer summoned the genie, took control of the palace, and transported everything, including the princess, far across the desert. When Aladdin returned, he found the palace gone. The streets were silent. But he did not give up. With only a magic ring the sorcerer had once given him, he summoned a smaller genie who showed him where the palace had been taken. Aladdin traveled far, through deserts and storms, until he reached the faraway land. There, he climbed into the palace in the dark of night and found Jasmine. Together, they came up with a plan. Jasmine pretended to accept the sorcerer as her new master. She invited him to a grand dinner, and while he was distracted, Aladdin sneaked into the room and grabbed the lamp. With the genie now back under his command, Aladdin defeated the sorcerer and wished the palace and everyone inside to return home. The Sultan, overjoyed, welcomed Aladdin, not just as a prince, but as a true hero. Aladdin and Jasmine ruled with wisdom and kindness, and the magic lamp was kept safe, never to fall into the wrong hands again. And so, the boy who once had nothing now had everything that truly mattered: love, courage, and a life full of wonder. The end.